Hello guys and welcome back to my channel, Crypto Snake here, and today I'm excited to share with you my interview with Bobby Lee, the founder and CEO of Ballet Wallet. I had the opportunity to meet Bobby in person at the Bitcoin 2023 conference in Miami, and after spending time with him, I could sense his genuine belief in his own product. I had previously reviewed Ballet Wallet a few months ago, so it was a pleasure to finally meet the person behind this incredible product. Without further ado, let's dive into the interview.
So Ballet, we make cold storage. This is the card. It's cold storage. It's really safe and easy to use. Our headquarters is in Las Vegas, Nevada. So we're a U.S. company headquartered in Las Vegas. Yeah, so we're very special. Our cold storage is probably the industry's only one that is completely non-electronic. What that means is there's no electronic components, no chips, no firmware. All it has is the entropy needed for the user to create their private key. So this card actually uses a two-factor manufacturing process to create the entropy. So part of it is done in China, and the second part is done in the USA, in Las Vegas. So the metal card itself, the stainless steel, is very durable. This is sourced in China, and then it gets exported and imported into the US. And then our manufacturing facility in Las Vegas, we then finish the manufacturing and package it for sale all over the world. So it ranges between 40 to 50 people, depending if you count the part-time staff. Yeah. So we've been around for 4 years, since 2019. Yeah. This is a very important question, and I'm proud to say that Ballet is probably one of the only crypto wallet storage companies that has not experienced any hacks, and most importantly, not only have we never been hacked, because it's hard to hack it. There's no electronic parts, there's no remote connections, nothing's online, there's no internet, there's no Wi-Fi, there's no RFID, NFC chips, nothing to hack. There's no software firmware to hack. Okay. Also, what's important more than the hacking is also it's super easy to use, to the point where users practically cannot make a mistake. Right? Other than losing the device itself, you can't make a mistake to lose coins on it. And I think we're probably the only cold storage provider that has not had any hacking or user mistakes leading to loss of funds in the last 4 years. We've only been around for 4 years. I haven't seen the latest sales data for this week yet. I expect it will. So to me, very honestly speaking, I created this wallet, cold storage, 4 years ago, specifically to not have electronic parts. Because I know what can go wrong, both on the manufacturer side and also in the hacking sense, okay? So what happened with Ledger's recent update and ability to extract the private seeds and the seed phrases, it's not surprising at all. I've always said that as a risk. I never said Ledger specifically, but I've always said this model is superior to electronic hardware wallets, because electronic hardware wallets could have backdoors, the firmware. Right? Just because you can audit and look at the open source firmware doesn't mean that your chip is running that version of the firmware. And just because the current version is safe and free of bugs or backdoors doesn't mean that there cannot be a future version that introduces a bug or introduces a backdoor. Right? You always have to trust these wallet makers both to be competent and to be not evil. So this is something people forget. People think that, whatever X brand of wallet, very reputable, I don't have to trust anyone, I just use it. That's not true. Whenever you use cold storage wallets, you have to trust the company in two ways. Number one is that you have to trust that they're actually competent, that they're technically competent, they can do something good, and they're not going to make mistakes and have bugs. Not all companies pass that test, by the way. And the second thing is to trust that they're not evil and that they won't do something stupid or create a backdoor and all that stuff. So what's happened with Ledger this week, I'm not surprised. It's sad, and a lot of people in the industry are losing trust in that product, in that model. Yeah, it's unfortunate. In the world, there is no 100%. You have to rely and trust people. Okay, now it's a question who you trust, which process do you trust more, right? So every safety measure has a countermeasure, right? So I've decided to headquarter a company in the U.S. and our manufacturing facilities are in China and the U.S. And these two countries are not the best of friends. So it's very unlikely, it's almost impossible that even under government coercion, one company can be forced to disclose the data of the other company when the data has never been mingled. The information in China is kept in China, the information in the US is kept in the US. So they don't go on the internet, so there's no way, in my opinion, I've been in the crypto for 12 years now, and until I've solved this problem, which we have now with Ballet, I would not risk my reputation and my own money to create a product that is fundamentally flawed. On the other hand, I do sincerely believe this is one of the safest cold storage solutions out there. And our record proves it. Our record, actually that doesn't prove it, but our record indicates it is, right? Like I said, in the last 4 years, we've been around for 4 years now, and we had zero hacking, zero customers losing money on this card, and zero user mistakes. And that to me is what I'm most proud of. And I think the more time we be on the market, the more people will realize that, oh, Ballet is really, really good cold storage, right? Even myself, I used to use Ledger, I use Trezor, I use other solutions, and to me, they're good for different things, but for the vast majority of the people, for the billions of people out there, you need something called usable security. It has to be usable. If it's too complicated, it's not going to be secure, right? Imagine your mother or grandmother using a hardware wallet, doesn't matter what brand. Are they going to be able, or grandfather, right? Grandfather, grandmother, your mother or father, are they going to be able to figure out how to use it, to configure it, to set it up, to back up the seed phrases, to set a passcode on it, to connect, to make the connections, to install the mini programs, right, to sync it with the blockchain and update the software, update the firmware? Will they be able to do it? If they can't do it, if they screw up and it breaks the device, or they lose access, or they don't store the seed phrases securely, then all bets are off. That's no security. We've sold and distributed over 100,000 wallets, cold storage cards. So far, we're not at the numbers of the millions and millions, but I have confidence that over time, as we sell more of this, as we, we're attending all the conferences, we're showing people the safety of this, and we challenge people, right? Compare how safe and easy this is to use compared with their competitors, right? I think we'll do more and more. And at our peak, we had over $450 million worth of assets stored on this cold storage globally. And of course, the Bitcoin price, crypto prices go up and down, but we store over 200 or 1,000 different cryptocurrencies plus NFTs. All the NFTs you can store on the same card, all the cryptos, many of the main nets, and it's great. Oh, I started early. So I got into Bitcoin in 2011, 12 years ago. That's when I started mining Bitcoin. So I didn't start buying Bitcoin until 2013. So early 2013 when I started buying Bitcoin myself. And part of the reason I told this story, part of the reason is that I'm a computer scientist. I study computer science at Stanford. So I'm very, very conscious, very nerdy, geek, very caring about security of private keys of wallets, okay? And for that reason, I did not buy Bitcoin in 2011, 2012, because I didn't find a good enough solution. I didn't think there was a good solution on the market, so I waited and waited. And in hindsight, I should have just bought some Bitcoin. I left it on an exchange. But this is why I created Ballet, which is to create self-custody, cold storage for the mass market. So every one of you, people out there, you, your parents, your grandparents, your children, your high school friends, your classmates or your colleagues, or even people you meet at coffee shops. Now all of you can store cryptocurrency yourself, self-custody, on cold storage. And that's why we created Ballet, to make it easier for people. Because I did not have that solution 12 years ago. So this is very geek. I use Electrum on the computer, on the PC. But other than that, I don't use any mobile software wallets. I've used Ledger, I've used Trezor, I used Cool Wallet, I've used Fuse, Hardware Wallet, a few more, yeah, I've tried a few more, but I've used them, and after using them, I stopped using them in 2018, and that's when I got the idea I want to create my own cold storage. to be simpler and better. Crypto exchange, so people may know I used to run BTC China. I'm the co-founder and CEO of BTC China. BTC China was the very, very first Bitcoin exchange in China, the granddaddy of all. And I ran it for 5 years. At one point, we became the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange in 2013, 2014. And we surpassed Mt. Gox at that time, yeah. And then a lot of the regulatory events were happening in China, and then we shut down the exchange in 2017. And then my company got acquired, BTCC got acquired in 2018. As a US citizen, I have an account on Coinbase, of course, yeah, Coinbase is good. So I don't use a portfolio tracking tool. I check prices on CoinMarketCap. The Ballet crypto app also allows you to check prices and check the value of the money on your cold storage. I don't have time to watch all the YouTube channels, but a lot of good influencers and OGs on there. I would say in my crypto allocation, 90% Bitcoin. Yeah. Yeah, so Ballet just started supporting Ordinals, so now you could inscribe Ordinals directly on the Ballet card. Use a Ballet app, you could inscribe a photo, you could take a photo on your camera and put it straight onto the Ballet card. You could put text, you could bring a file, a PDF file or a Word document, and you could put it all this, you're really inscribing it onto the Bitcoin blockchain. And this is what's amazing about Bitcoin Ordinals NFT compared to the Ethereum and traditional NFT is this is not data stored elsewhere in layer 2 or in some IPFS sort of system. This is stored in the Bitcoin blockchain. It's expensive, but stored in the Bitcoin blockchain, and it's forever. So our service is called Forever. It's a forever inscription service offered by Ballet, and this is what we're launching here this week at Miami conference. Yeah, I think we're going to stay under 30,000. Well, it's okay. So let me make a correction. So we've gone above 30,000. We're right below 30,000. So I think we're going to stay below 40,000. Maybe that's a better way to say it. I think we're going to stay in this range for the rest of this year. I think next year, 2024, will be a breakout year. That's when we're going to see it go up and exceed the old target, the old all-time high of $69,000. I think we'll exceed that in 2024. And then after that, it's going to go up 2, 3, 4, 5 times. My HODL message is, one thing people forget is that people say, oh, Bitcoin, how is it useful? Or I use it to buy pizza. You know, Monday is going to be pizza day, right? Laszlo spent 10,000 Bitcoins to buy 2 pizzas, and he was using it. And I say, you know, unfortunately, I wasn't in Bitcoin in 2010, but if I had 10,000 Bitcoin, I wouldn't have used it to buy pizza. I would have used it to put it in cold storage as an investment and hold it for 10 years instead of spending it. So one important thing is, don't forget, money should be saved. The purpose of money is to save it so that you can move it through time. Think about it. When you're spending something, you're moving money in physical location. I'm giving it to the baker, I'm giving it to the supermarket. They're giving me different goods and services. But how do I give money to myself in the future? And that's what storing means. That's what saving means, okay? When you save money, when you save Bitcoin, when you HODL, the real definition of HODLing Bitcoin is actually sending the value of Bitcoin to yourself into the future. And the best vehicle to do that is through a safe cold storage system like Ballet. There are many cold storage solutions out there, but in my opinion, Ballet is the best one and the safest and easiest way to do that, to HODL Bitcoin and other cryptos for years and years. And we're the only crypto cold storage that is designed for 20 years or more. Think about that. Which device out there can honestly say they'll allow you to HODL your crypto for more than 20 years? I don't think any of them can do that, because they're all electronic devices. They're all going to fail and rot. Right, whereas ours, stainless steel, non-electronic design, very safe and easy, long-term cold storage.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
And after the interview, Bobby Lee generously gifted me a signed copy of his book, The Promise of Bitcoin, And of course, I couldn't miss his keynote speech on the main Nakamoto stage, which attracted thousands of people. I hope you guys enjoyed this new interview format. If you are interested in purchasing the Ballet Wallet, you can use my promo code CryptoSnake to get an awesome discount. By using the code, you will not only save money, but I will also receive a small commission from each sale. Thank you for supporting my channel. And that wraps up this video. Thanks for watching, HODL strong, and I'll see you later.